Okay, well, surprisingly, I was actually angling up. I was going to come in reverse from my last couple trips. I was going to hit my upper cam first. And then it's way up over there. And then just swing over to this camera that's lower over here. And then I was going to angle back out that way. What I usually do lately is come up from over here and hit this cam first, and then angle through deeper into the trees and higher, and then check that camera out, and then I loop around again. But there was a shitload of cattle over there, which surprised me that they spooked, because they were Black Angus and they're usually a lot smarter. I'm going to follow this trail, get off this main one. They're not near as stupid as the regular cattle. So I was surprised that they were pretty mellow at first. I was walking up, talking to them. They're so much more used to people, it seems like. They're better around people than the stupid brown cows. But they did have young ones with them, so I think that's why they acted the way they did. They acted as a group, and they just were kind of protecting the little ones and scooting out of there. Yeah, something's been scraping this up. Probably a cow. But there's deer shit all over it. Look at that. So, I just don't like spooking the animals if I don't have to, no matter what they are. So I was angling away from them to start coming into the trees. But by that time they were already in their little, they got worked up. And of course they just keep going higher and higher, and they're basically heading towards my upper cam. So then I said, fuck it, and I cut in, because I don't want to push them to that camera. So I angled in and just came on a route that's just going to reverse my cameras on which one I check first. Which is still fine, and on the way out, on a hike out, I don't care about spooking them so much, because I'll be above them. Oh fuck. Okay. So, I found a massive bear den. And I know that it belongs to a massive bear. Because I've got them on my camera. And I not realize my camera was that close to the den. Now, does a bear only use its den in the winter. I think there's my camera right there. Holy fuck. I'm quite surprised that I had set up that camera that close to that bear den. How many times did I walked literally. Did you see how this gully is in the bottom? It just follows all the way down here. It's just down around that bend, right in the hillside on this side. Like there, it's just fucking burrowed straight in. I have crept up on this ridge a few times to check this camera, which means I was literally standing right on top of that big bear den. Oh, he hasn't wrecked this again. That explains now why the bear's been at this a couple times too. He fucking lives right there. Now, do the bears use their den all year? Or do they just, it's for hibernating for the winter and outside of that they don't use it. But I've seen these two bears in here. They live, I don't know if they live together, I'm assuming they do, but they travel together all the time. And it's a cinnamon black bear and a black bear. And the cinnamon, though they're both huge, the black is huge. The cinnamon is so fucking big, it looks like a grizzly bear. So, I haven't been into this camp for a while. The plan was to come in and get these down. One thing would make me leave them was if they're getting lots of action, but I put them up just low like this to for the early season, because there's no animals up high yet. So that's why I had them in here down low. But the plan is to was to come in, take them down, and then travel up higher today. Which, oops, sorry about the camera. Now some big fucking tree breaks up there. Okay, so that cam's down. Pulled it, which was the plan anyways. I didn't even check it. Just because something really dark right there. I like hearing that there's cattle nearby. So that makes me think now that crash was a cow, which I figured. You never know. But finding that huge bear den definitely made me, oh, there's cattle right in front of me. Whew. See, I'm feeling good with the cattle nearby. Hey guys, see what those two are doing? They're heading to Mom. That's Mom over there calling them. And they're going. Here comes another big one up there. That tells me that the bears aren't in here though, which is good. So that camera was down in there, and the bear den's right there. It's the biggest bear den I've seen. Even just finding the bear den wouldn't have made me really care. But having these two bears right in here that are right here, having them on camera and seeing how fucking huge they are, that's a different story. And it's two huge fucking bears hanging out together. Pretty fucking, quite a sight actually. So I just thought, yeah, I'll pull that cam. I was pulling it anyways. That was my intention. I didn't even check it because I was like, fuck it, let's just pull it and get out of here. I'll check it when I get back to the truck. This one up here I might leave in here depending on what's on it. But now that there's all these fucking cattle in here, I'm pulling it, dude.